Ladies and gentlemen, hey, hi, how you doing? Welcome back to the channel. Thank you so much for stopping by. The Modern Warfare 2 leaks just don't stop coming. It's Smash Mouth. If they wrote that song about anything in particular, it was the MW2 leaks. They were predicting the future with that one because obviously over the past several days, we've been talking a ton about DMZ leaks, weapon leaks, map leaks, all sorts of stuff like that. Yesterday, we actually got some brand new information on what appears to be the Modern Warfare 2 beta, the very first time that any of us can actually get our hands on the game, and it will probably be the period in which we learn the most about the game, how it's going to play, what weapons are going to be there, at least in the beta, different attachment builds, how the gunsmith will work, all sorts of stuff like that is going to be revealed in the beta. And like I said, it seems we have the dates for the beta weekends leaked. So we're breaking those down today as we go through everything. If you enjoy the video at any point, let me know by dropping a like on it. And if you're new here or if you have not already subscribed, every day I got you covered with all things going on in COD. So feel free to hit that sub button and turn on those post notifications. So this information is stemming from Ralph's Valve. I'm sure if you guys are familiar with MW2 leaks, you're familiar with his name. He has been the source of a lot of new information for MW2, DMZ, Warzone 2, etc. For what it's worth though, even though Ralph has a very credible track record, leaks like this are always subject to change, especially, and I want to emphasize especially, when it comes to dates. Dates are very tricky with Call of Duty, especially leaked ones, because it's all so fluid. Everything could end up being pushed back a day, moved up just in case of something very big leaking. Like, you never know what could happen with dates, so definitely take this information with a grain of salt. But Ralph posted a brand new blog on What If Gaming where he says rumors suggested the month of August as potentially the month players would see a beta for Call of Duty Modern Warfare 2, according to a recent Amazon product listing. Now, you might recall if you were over on Twitter a few days back, a lot of people were talking about how August 15th was going to be the beta date because Amazon leaked it. That's just the time in which Amazon said they were going to send out the beta codes, but that had nothing to do with the actual beta date itself or themselves. So that is not necessarily going to be the situation here. That was just sort of the community building up their own expectations for them to be crushed, because that's what the COD community likes to do. Then Ralph continues on this blog by saying Activision has instead put out a 2-week beta period for mid to late September, debuting first on PlayStation 4 and PlayStation 5, and then to Xbox, and then Battle.net on PC, and then also Steam as well. August instead serves for multiplayer reveals, events, and information, offering an exclusive new look at gameplay from MW2's more traditional modes, new systems of play, and a few surprises. So essentially, no beta in August, mid to late September. We'll go over the exact dates here in just a moment, but also what's important here is that Ralph is apparently saying that in August, in about a month from now, we're going to start to see new reveals and events take place for MW2 multiplayer. This can come in the form of many different things. It could be just your typical multiplayer reveal trailer. We end up seeing a lot of those. It's just like the basic reveal event. It could be something that has to do with Warzone, an actual event in game, like what we've seen in the past sometimes with the reveals for Vanguard and Cold War. It could be something else entirely, maybe surprise teasers that are sent out to content creators revealing stuff. They've done all sorts of different reveal propaganda in the past, if you will. It just depends on which one they want to do this time around, but August is apparently the time frame for that. Again, with dates, take that with a grain of salt. It could change, but of course, you guys already know, if anything comes out regarding multiplayer, we're going to be talking about it here on the channel, so make sure you are subscribed for that information whenever it becomes available. August, September, it does not matter. But let's talk the actual dates here, because there is some important things to note. As Ralph mentioned earlier, the beta is supposedly first debuting on PlayStation 4 and PlayStation 5, which makes sense because Sony and Activision have the whole exclusivity deal that's going on from MW2 into Warzone 2 into Call of Duty 2024, whatever Treyarch's next title is. Even once Microsoft owns Activision, if that deal goes through, they already said they're going to uphold all the deals with Sony, so Sony's guaranteed to have exclusivity for MW2, Warzone 2, and Treyarch's next title. Important information, because that means probably all the future betas are going to be first on PlayStation as well. But for the PlayStation exclusivity, Ralph says that the early access starts on September 15th and September 16th. So that would require you pre-ordering the game either on PlayStation 4 or PlayStation 5, or pre-ordering the cross-gen bundle, whatever it's called. And that'll get you access on the 15th and 16th of September. Then for all PlayStation players, it would apparently open up on the 17th all the way through the 19th, and then it would go back to being unavailable until the following weekend, which is the crossplay beta, and that's from September 22nd and 23rd. It'd be the early access for all platforms, so if you're pre-ordered on Steam, on Battle.net, on Xbox, on PlayStation, doesn't matter, you'd be able to play it on September 22nd and 23rd. And then the beta for absolutely everyone, you don't have to pre-order, it is open, it's free, would last from September 24th to September 26th. Now, as far as the credibility of this leak goes, like I said, it's coming from Ralph, so that is credible enough based off the previous information, although dates, as mentioned, are always tricky, but the format of this would make sense, and the timing would as well. Usually with the previous betas, we've seen one weekend PlayStation exclusive, the next weekend crossplay open for all platforms, so you can play the game wherever you want with whoever you want. That all lines up and that makes sense. September 15th, it kicks off. September 26th, it ends with a few days break of downtime there, according to this leak. Now, that said, as we know, the game is dropping on October 28th. So, for the beta to conclude on the 26th of September and the game to launch on October 28th, we have about a month of space there before the game is out. Obviously, that's basic math and basic calendar, right? That to me is a tad bit concerning because I feel like with our feedback from the beta, with only a month to work with, I don't know if they can make a ton of changes if they were necessary. Say the weapon system just does not hit it off and they need to change a lot. They have a month to do so before launch. If the maps just do not flow well or they don't play well, they have a month before launch to change things based on community feedback. So are we really going to be playing a beta of the game or more of like an early access trial to the game, right? Is that more fitting for what we're playing a month out from launch? Of course, we're going to have to wait and see, but I won't lie, that is something that is of note, at least in my opinion. They don't really have much time after the beta ends to fix anything, to update things before launch. Also, keep in mind, this is supposedly just for multiplayer. We have not heard anything about Spec Ops. We have not heard anything about DMZ. So we don't know if these will be mentioned at all with the coming reveals, potentially in August or September, or if in that month of downtime after the beta, then they're going to go ahead and reveal Spec Ops and reveal DMZ if that's coming at launch. Maybe even some Warzone 2 stuff, we're not sure, but we know obviously at least Spec Ops and potentially DMZ has to be revealed before the game launches, clearly, so we can expect that either alongside the multiplayer, or I think it would make the most sense to utilize that downtime in between the end of the beta and launch to reveal that as well, build up some even bigger amounts of hype, right? So we'll have to keep an eye out for that as well. But yeah, that being said, that is effectively everything we just learned about the Modern Warfare 2 beta. You guys gonna be jumping on and playing it? I know I will. You guys already know there's gonna be tons of content on the channel when it happens. But that said, that'll wrap things up. If you enjoyed the video, let me know by dropping a like on it. And if you're new to the channel, or if you have not already subscribed, every single day I got you covered with the latest news, updates, leaks, loadouts, and everything else going on in COD. So feel free to hit that sub button and turn on those post notifications. And as always, if you want to check out any of my partners, be sure to use code IMMORTAL for a discount on all Scuff, G Fuel, Gamer Advantage, and Control Freak products, and the links for all those can be found down in the description below. But once again, thank you so much for tuning in, and until next time, take it easy, have an awesome rest of your day. I'll catch you guys later. Peace out.